Well, hey, Dream Team, welcome to another episode of The Five. We just had such a fantastic weekend this last weekend with our dear friends, Pastors Rhett and Linda Barden in town. Church planters, they're getting ready to launch One Life Church in Nampa, Idaho, where we moved from. And it was so awesome to have Rhett speak on Sunday morning and just wrap up the Galatians series. And man, it was my first time getting to hear him speak, and I just felt like we were brothers in the spirit or something. It was good. Like, man, that's just so our flow. Sometimes someone comes and you just know we're meant to do life together and journey together. And it was such an honor to be able to celebrate them and invest in them. And we got to announce our very first missions trip that's in the United States. We've gone to Uganda last year. This year we're going to be taking a trip down to Nampa to help them get started, and I want everybody to know that you're invited. We are limiting the trip to 15 spots, so we're going to take a team of 15 from Spokane down to Nampa for 4 days. We'll be traveling down Monday, the 27th of August, and coming back on Thursday, the 30th. And so you can get involved if you get in one of those 15 spots. We're going to have an interest meeting this Sunday after church, and we'll just lay out the vision, exactly what's going to happen, all the different outreach that we're doing, and some of the ways that we can come alongside their team there. They're building a launch team, and we're going to be able to encourage them, worship with them, pray over them. And half of the value of a trip like this is just the connection that can take place between our missions team and their launch team as the churches begin to journey together and walk together. And so we're going to do that, as well as invite people and spread the word like crazy about Launch Sunday. So we'd love to have you come join us for the interest meeting after second service in the chapel. It's going to be amazing. We invite you to come on down. What else do we got going on?
We are getting ready to start 21 Days of Prayer this Sunday. And this is one of our favorite times of the year. If you're newer here with us at Sun City Church and just joined the Dream Team recently, then you might not know that we do this actually twice a year. We do it in January, 21 days of prayer and fasting, and then we do 21 days of prayer without fasting inside of the fall.
Feasting.
So our kids love that part of it because they don't have to, give up everything. They just get to pray, and they love that part. But it's going to start this Sunday, and it'll also start as part of this series that we are going to be teaching on Sunday called Frequency, and it's all about how to hear the voice of God. Starting the 8th, so not this week, but the following week, we will have prayer on Wednesdays and Saturdays in the main auditorium from 6:30 to 7:30 throughout the 21 Days of Prayer. And man, this is just an incredible time to get together, to pray, and to really seek God. And I was just thinking this morning, as I was reading back through my journal and looking at some of the things that I've prayed for in previous years about how we grow in this journey, in this relationship with God. And it's like every year there's like a new focus. There's something that you awaken to that you maybe never realized life could be like this, or your relationship with God could be like this, and you press into something new. For instance, I was thinking about the fact that the disciples, even though they knew how to pray, because there's like this, you're just talking to God, right? It's not anything that seems very complicated. There was a point in their life where they realized that Jesus prayed differently than they prayed. And so they came to him and they said, hey, will you teach us to pray? Because it needs to go up another level. And so what we're encouraging you to do, even this week, is maybe just start in your own personal relationship with God, praying and asking, hey, what should be my focus this year? What is it I need to grow in, go to another level in? What is it that God really wants to put his finger on inside of my life that I can mature in? And I can maybe look back at this year and say, man, look at how God did that. Look at how I've changed. Look at how I've grown.
Yeah, there's going to be some things that God births in you during this 21-day season of prayer. And you know what we would encourage you to do as well is bring your family along with you.
Yeah.
One of our favorite parts of the culture of 21 Days of Prayer, as we have these gatherings and we're doing this together, is we get to journey to that together as a family. And my kids, they've learned to love prayer by watching mom and dad pray, but also by watching all of the church come together to pray on these Wednesdays and Saturdays, and they've grown in their boldness and be able to speak out and pray out loud and all that stuff. And it happens as we pray together. So I would just encourage you, bring your kids along with you. You can read together, you can pray together, you can worship together. The dynamic in your home will begin to shift. It's one of the favorite things that we get to see and do during this 21 Days of Prayer. So just make sure and put it on your calendar. Try to make it to as many of them as you can. We are so excited to kick off this series this Sunday with Frequency. It's going to be amazing. We love you. God bless you. Thanks for watching this video.